this is a very basic concept. For at least 2,000...
The Vatican gave franchises to royal families.
Exactly, precisely. That's why the royal families of Europe say that they are appointed by God. They have a divine ordination. Well, when you talk about divine, what God? Well, the Vatican.
Yeah, I wouldn't say the Jesuits are brainwashed. They are given Jesuitical thinking, which means triple-sided or more, to see things from all different angles.
Yes, I'm going to add something that I can't explain it fully now, but we will talk about later. This whole idea of the Jesuit influence on world government and world politics is extremely interesting when you get into the religious aspect of Jesus on the earth and the church and Christianity. It's very, very devious. It's very, very big.
Very interesting. Let's go ahead and talk to Steve in Maine. You're on the air. Go ahead. Your question.
Hey, Alex. How you doing?
Good, good. Go ahead.
Question for Jordan. Dirigo children.
Again, I'm not hearing it well.
He's saying, usually people can't hear good on Skype. I don't know why. It's Dirigo children. He wants to know if you know about that.
No, I'm not familiar, I guess, with that term. What was the first word again?
D-I-R-G-I-O, child.
Oh, yeah, no.
Caller, do you got something that we can to talk about?
A lot of people with these are like people dyslexia, ADHD, and they
sure they're saying that there's a transformation in children and that the human species is rapidly changing, and these are actually gifted children. I'm familiar somewhat with it. Go ahead.
Okay. Well, I am too with that, with the indigo children and the,
Yeah, I think you mean indigo children, not Dirigo. Go ahead. Yeah, tell us about indigo children, Maxwell. Thanks, Steve.
Well, I mean, indigo children, the implication is that it's a whole new kind of human that's being born into the world, and it very well might have something to do with God doing it instead of us, because these children that are being born today seem to be far more sensitive and intelligent and inquisitive and knowing things without studying them. When I talk to young children, it's as if they already know there's something wrong. And they're only 8 and 7 or 8 years old. They already realize.
Oh, my children say stuff that 75-year-old people wouldn't say, just out of the blue. Exactly. It's unbelievable.
Right.
Well, for every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. Most of the children look totally brain damaged and half dead, but then you're going to see a manifestation, archetypal, epigenetics, you name it, resisting it. You're going to see this is the incredible time to be alive.
You got that right.
It's the great age of exploration here. Let's talk to Frank in West Virginia. Sorry, we got to go fast. Go ahead, Frank.
Yes, just to ask you about this one topic you brought up at quite some length, Genesis 1:27. So God created man in his own image. Now, Mr. Maxwell, you quoted another passage which was correct. However, your understanding that God did not create man is not true. It is clear God create man in his own image.
Oh, I do believe God made man. I mean, he was getting into the other quote, though, about what that definition means.
All about replenish. Yeah, and then there's also replenish, which, if you check the root word, this is a primary Hebrew word, the root word, which is malah. It means to fill, not to refill or to fill over again, but just simply to fill.
Well, listen, it's open for debate, and we will take more calls when he's on for 2 hours next week getting into money, but we'll spend at least 30 minutes on calls. I'm sorry to Shelley and Jim, we're out of time. Closing comments. I appreciate this interesting interview. Jordan Maxwell.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much, Alex, for having me on. And as you said, yes, I've been under attack for a long time, and I'm finally getting an opportunity to be heard, and I thank you for that. And for those people who would like to help me with my legal problems, I'm struggling to, at 74 years old, I'm struggling to fight to get all that belongs to me that I've worked for all my life, to get it back, but I have to do it in court, and that costs money. And the people who took my website and my products and took the money, they have also, you need to know, my email has been redirected to the people who own my website.
Okay, so the only place to go is jordanmaxwellshow.com. We'll talk to you again next week. You can do next week, right?
Yes, and I would be happy to.
Don't hang up. We're going to set it up right now with Nico and the crew. Great job with the crew. Sponsors, everybody. Very thought-provoking. Thank you very much, Jordan Maxwell. God bless you all. We'll be back tomorrow, 11 a.m. Central. Nightly News tonight, 7.
Harvest Right is the world's first in-home freeze dryer. Freeze dry your own fruits, vegetables, meats, and full meals. With Harvest Right, you can prepare foods that last 25 years, preserving its freshness, nutrition, color, and nutrition.